Hi guys, and welcome to our new YouTube channel. I'm David Baker.
And I'm Nat Richards, and this is Aussie Pomcast.
We're just two journos living in WA.
We're not just anything. Steady on.
All right.
Speak for yourself.
All right, we're Poms and journos living in WA, and we thought we'd deliver our own little YouTube channel to bring you some stuff.
Yeah, a taste of home.
A taste of home.
A little bit of home. Hopefully some familiar accents.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to talk news, we're going to talk football, we're going to talk a little bit of weird and wonderful, and
A little bit of royals. Love my royals.
I know you love royals.
I know you do too, Bakes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bakes can't stand the royals, but, you know, I love to prattle on about them, as I do pretty much anything. As you probably figured out, I'm from Yorkshire, Huddersfield to be precise, and this one's from London.
Yep.
I mean, look, we promised you lots of banter along the way, and, look, we can't always promise that we'll get on.
I was going to say you can't promise banter either. But you've just come back from England, so you've been doing your research?
Yeah, I've been on a very important trip to the UK where I've done it in the full research mode. I managed to get the Rona.
Wow.
So full UK
That's
experience.
committed.
Yeah, I did get the Rona, the spicy cough, towards the end. The thing I will say, though, is that they're so lax on it over there. Like, you're over here, you've got your masks on. Over there, the minute you walk through that airport terminal, it's a free-for-all. And you can see how I got it. The thing is, though, I mean, coming back, and this is how I tripped up, is you had to have a pre-flight rat test. So you'd go and have them in an actual clinic, do your little lateral flow test, as they call them over there, in front of someone official. And they give you a little certificate, and then you get on your flight. Problem is, I tested positive on mine. And I imagine a lot of people would have been in that situation where they test positive. Some people asymptomatic or hangover from COVID. But the good thing is the Australian government have got rid of that this week, so that's going to be good news for a lot of British people.
British people?
Yeah, could be able to come over here and visit family without the stress of having to isolate, although it does mean that likelihood of catching it on the plane's pretty high, isn't it?
But do the responsible thing, get tested anyway, make sure you're not bringing it. We don't want it here as much as you don't want it there. But, you know, enough of that.
Yeah, keep your germs, people.
Exactly, keep your germs to yourself. That includes you now. So, moving on, should we get straight into some of the topics for this week?
Yes, let's. And we're going to start with my favourite topic.
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the royal family. There's been a lot going on with the royals this week. They've been very active and out and about. Harry and Meghan, my favourites. Out at the Invictus Games.
There they are.
There they are. Well, they're back in the Netherlands and they're doing the Invictus Games, which is sort of like a Paralympic Games for war veterans.
Yep.
And they're over there. Look, they've gone and met the Queen as a bit of impromptu visit while they're there. Look, I can't stand these two. I'm sorry. I really can't stand these two. They're gushy. They're like all huggy, kissy. Like, just stop. We get it. You fancy each other. You've got two kids. You probably hate each other by now. But what's all this? What's all this? Seriously. They're royals.
Yeah, but
Come
I just
on.
find this whole attitude all a bit weird. We love it when Will and Kate do it and they show a little bit of, their
it's
togetherness
subtle.
and they're with their kids and these two kiss. Oh, burn it down.
Yeah, don't ram it down
Don't
my
let
throat.
them back in.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, just they had literally a kiss. Like, leave them alone. They're
Oh,
fine.
they're just
doing a
so-
nice thing. They're
Ugh.
running this competition that he started off his own bat.
Yeah, are you telling me they're like that at home? Ah, the heck.
I don't
Ah, the
care.
heck.
I don't care. I just think it's a lot of people who don't have a nice relationship at home getting a little bit, yeah, exactly, getting a little bit angry about
Speak
the
for
fact
yourself.
getting a little bit angry about the fact that they've had one kiss in public ever. I don't remember them ever
No,
doing
they
it.
just these
God,
two. I
leave
can't stand them.
alone.
Anyway, it's all a bit much. They have met the Queen. First time, it's very awkward, isn't it? Can you imagine the awkwardness of that? Going, I'd have
not
loved to
great.
have been the fly on the wall. Can you imagine? One would not have been impressed. A lot of shit has gone down since they last caught up.
Yeah.
So, look, I mean, as interesting juxtaposition, you had the other royals,
Yeah.
Wills and Kate,
Yeah.
looking
Who
very,
everyone
very,
loves.
very, very proper. I mean,
yeah,
look
I
at
know,
them.
just like
They even coordinated their outfits.
Well,
I mean, they're definitely like that at home, aren't they?
what coordinating
They've
outfits?
got matching pajamas at Christmas
I
and
know,
everything.
but
you can tell.
everybody loves that. But I just don't
Just
get it.
because there's a bit
I
of decorum about them.
a bit of decorum. Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, look, they're out for Easter,
Yeah.
and look, they were out with the whole family, so everyone was there. Zara, the whole shebang, the kids, and look, interesting. Louis not there.
Yeah, I did notice that. So they weren't all out.
No.
Yeah,
we left
because
little Louis at home, probably with a nanny.
and we're not going to
Or maybe with
speculate because
grandma.
we speculate when Meghan
will
and Harry have a
speculate.
kiss. So we're going to speculate that
Maybe
Louis,
he's got the Rona.
There's Louis got problems at home. He's not a very good kid. He's awkward.
Oh, leave him alone.
No,
Leave him
but
alone.
I just don't know why we jumped to all
I
these
just think
conclusions.
like they were dragged out two of the kids. They're probably like, oh no, three,
Yeah,
no thanks.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Bit
Actually.
too much effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
so-
also the youngest, I mean, no kids particularly like church, so dragging the youngest one out.
And you know what? He's never going to be on the throne anyway, is he? So you know what?
just don't bring him out at all.
Just hide him. Lock him away in the cupboard. Yeah, we're definitely getting fired for this.
You are. I didn't say lock anybody in a cupboard. I think that's mad.
Oh, they're very gorgeous. There are a lot of royals out and about, though, this week. And I think as well, look at them. Look at them. Bet you love them. Well, it's an absolute pantomime. And I love reading into everything, especially like, you know, we had Kate there in the blue previously as well. There's a talk that could have been a nod to the situation in Ukraine as well. And also perhaps a nod to Lady Di, who wore something very similar, because she once wore blue, guys.
I
so
know, seriously.
we're going to speculate that's a nod to Diana.
As well. Jesus, like, oh my God, every time she...
Diana wore knickers once.
Diana had hair. Like, seriously, I don't like this.
They're not similar.
Imagine
at all,
living
are
your
they?
life like that. I'm just
There couldn't be any less similar from afar.
Yeah,
but there we go. We're going to speculate because that's what we do.
But to be fair, I did always think it was a bit of a beat up, a bit of a joke that, you know, they were doing the nods with the yellow and blue flowers, or they had a blue sticker in the corner of something when they took a photo.
We can read into that.
Yeah,
so it's a very common
thing.
colour to wear, though, isn't it?
Yes, I know, but it is getting a bit too common now. I would say that it probably is a bit of a nod. I mean, Harry and Meghan made a real specific nod. I mean, they actually came out and, you know, praised the Ukraine team at Invictus Games. So there is a bit of love for Ukraine there, obviously. And obviously, you know, talking about Ukraine, there's still a lot going on there.
There's a lot. And I will say, from being back in the UK as well, I noticed a lot of Ukrainian flags out and about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hell of a lot of them. From north of England to down everywhere. You know, farmers' fields, is stickers on people's cars.
Oh, okay.
It's everywhere. So there's clearly a lot of support.
Yeah.
At least from, you know, a local point of view.
Yeah. I know that's quite nice to hear. Obviously, I haven't seen that, so that's quite a nice thing for
research.
Yeah, your research. Thanks for your research.
I'm definitely claiming it on time. Sorry, ATO.
But the other kind of English link that we've had this week, though, a slightly more somber link, but you know, we had the 2 English guys that have actually been captured over in Ukraine.
Yeah, this is awful.
Yeah,
I know. Worst nightmare. Imagine for their families.
Yeah, I know. And obviously, they're both in the armed forces anyway, so their families, not to kind of trivialise or undermine what's going on for them, but, you know, they would have in their mind, at least with the whole armed forces thing, that there's always a risk that something might happen to their children. But yeah, they're in Ukraine and they've been fighting with the Ukrainian military. They're both actually engaged to Ukrainian women or married to Ukrainian women. So this is actually Sean Pinner and Aidan Aslin, I think his name is. But they've both been captured, and in fact, they've actually been used as kind of Russian propaganda now.
That's the crap thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
and you just know that they're going to be those people who are made examples of. And it's heartbreaking. These are someone's fathers. These are someone's husbands. And, you know, they've gone in there to help out. So I'm sorry, but Russia can absolutely bog off on this one.
Yeah, I mean, there was always going to be these kind of tools, you know, these chess pieces, these pawns of war. So it's pretty sad.
Don't make an example out of people like this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and look, there's loads of rules and kind of contraventions that they can't break when dealing with these kind of prisoners of war. So hopefully they're treated well, and hopefully everything...
Well, it doesn't play into that whole Russian narrative that, you know, they're the victims in all of this if they treat these people dodgily. So
yeah, I mean, the complicated thing is that they're saying, we'll give you these guys back if you give us another guy back that Ukraine have actually used in their propaganda. So
it's a load of rubbish.
It's all tit-for-tat war nonsense, unfortunately. But yeah, you know, for the sake of them and their families, obviously, we hope everything works out for them.
We're obviously desperate to get out of Russia, but there's one person that won't be getting in, and that's old mate Boris.
I know.
He's been banned from Russia. I mean, I imagine he doesn't really want to bloody go, to be honest.
I don't
Not really on his holiday list.
No, exactly. He wasn't. He wasn't going to the New Forest first and then Russia next.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it seems like a bit of a weird and kind of pointless move for Russia to make. But they've banned.
As if he's gonna go.
I mean, they've banned loads of diplomats and loads of foreign dignitaries and stuff like that.
Theresa May.
I know. Yeah, the big guns.
Her holiday's ruined.
Yeah,
forget
banned all the big guns.
Forget COVID. She's not going to Russia now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, and just after he came back from Ukraine as well. So, you know, he
stop off.
Yeah,
we'll stop over to break up the journey. As if. Come on. Yeah, it's just, I'm sick of this.
I know, but this is all off the back of sanctions. Obviously, I'm sure this will be rolled out to here as well, into Australia, to America. It'll be...
ScoMo will be going.
I know. Again,
next time we have a bushfire, we won't be able to bugger off to Russia.
It'd be pretty bad if that's where he went during some sort of crisis in this country.
You're not going to Russia this time.
Oh,
pick somewhere else.
God. But yeah, so Russia's off the holiday list for a few people. But, you know, we'll see what happens with that, and we'll see what more sanctions come. And, you know, Ukraine is obviously going to be a hot topic for a long period of time. And,
yes.
You know,
And well, I mean, Britain's cancelled Russia, and along with the rest of the West. And look, you think about people who are being cancelled. Piers Morgan's got to be top of the list
of people that should be cancelled.
No, people that have been cancelled.
Oh, yeah,
he's been cancelled up teen times. But I'll disagree with you on this one.
I haven't said anything yet.
I know you think he should be cancelled. He is very entertaining.
Oh,
Give him that, right? I know it would be boring if everybody was like a BBC newsreader. I mean, I'm sorry, he gives us some fun, some light on the TV.
Yeah, I'm not
so
really
entertaining.
I'm not really saying that
on.
everybody needs to be a BBC kind of stiff upper lip, kind of posh, pretentious kind of presenter. I just don't want them to, make hate crimes on TV. Like,
it's not. It's just anti-woke.
It's just
He's
anti-everything. It's so boring. I don't want to. He's
Isn't
just
that
whinging.
good in that diversity of opinion?
No, because he's just making it up to cause controversy.
Yeah,
like,
that's
so,
part of the fun with him.
No, it's
he
not.
thrives on it.
Oh, my
and he's
God.
he's great fun.
I mean,
I've got a mate who fancies him. No joke. Like, some people find that attractive. I'm not one of them. Like, my husband doesn't look like Piers
I'm very
Morgan,
rarely lost for words, but I don't really know what to say about that.
It's the thing, because he just says what he thinks. I love
But he
that
doesn't
about
say
him.
what he thinks.
And I'm not just saying that because he's anti-Meghan, by the way.
He says the opposite of everything that he thinks everybody should say. Like,
Yeah,
he's just
anti-woke.
Oh my God, no, he's just anti-everything. It's just so frustrating. I mean, even when he came out, so he's come out this week and said it was, but because he's got a new TV show, that's why he's back in the news.
I know. We've plugged him now. You plugged
Yeah,
him.
you have. I didn't
You
bring
just
him
giving
up.
him a plug there, so
And
you say you don't like him.
And anyway, he was talking about his exit from, obviously he infamously got sacked from Great Britain, whatever it's called.
GBTV, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. No one cares. No one watches it.
It's not
But
This
anyway,
Morning, it was the other one.
He got axed from that because obviously he was a knob, right? That's why. I got something like 58,000 complaints or something. He's breaking records.
58,000 people can be wrong.
Well, not if the audience is 49,000. Anyway, so he came out and he said it was all a bit of a farce. And then he said getting his new TV show made him feel like he was Nelson Mandela on his walk to freedom.
He knows that's going to trigger people, doesn't it? That's the best thing about it. He knows he works in the media and he knows exactly what that's going to do.
Imagine being famous for being a misogynist, racist bigot and comparing yourself to Nelson Mandela. What a joke.
Oh my God. I love him. I
God.
love him. Absolutely love him. Well, good luck, Piers. I'm on your side anyway, at least. So
No.
you
Anyway.
probably get more viewers than we will, to be fair. So.
He's had a shocker, but so is the rest of the UK this week in terms of some reports that have come out. You probably would have seen this as well, but basically they put out a report and it's about how the longevity of women, life expectancy of women in different countries, and of all the OECD countries, so 38 countries, the UK in terms of the 10% kind of the worst off, lower socioeconomic places in England, they're actually got the lowest life expectancy of anywhere other than Mexico.
You're going to cark it quicker, basically, if you're poor.
If you're a woman.
And yeah, a woman.
Yeah.
But it's all areas like Knowsley Safari Park. Do you go there when you're a kid?
Knowsley?
Knowsley.
You've just made that place up.
Knowsley Safari Park. You ever go as a
No.
kid? Now, monkeys will jump on your windows and everything.
Sounds amazing.
That's probably part of the life expectancy problem. Middlesbrough, all that area. Blackpool's on the list.
Okay.
There's a lot that can kill you in Blackpool.
I know.
Feral donkeys and everything. They went for a swim. Shouldn't joke about this. People are dying.
Yeah, I know.
Let's not trivialise death. God, I've got giggles now. So yeah, look, I mean, the places like that versus, all the posh places down south. I think, look, there's an argument that obviously people having private health insurance, but also the cost of living over there, it's exploded.
Yeah.
Not just because of the war.
I mean, so this is one of the problems. This is why that we're seeing it now, and this is why they're so lowly ranked. But, I mean, Knowsley, for example, and Blackpool.
Knowsley. Love Knowsley.
They're below the likes of Costa Rica and Slovakia and Colombia.
Yeah, they got sunshine.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Not in Slovakia, they don't.
No, they don't.
It's
Actually,
much
cold there.
colder in
It's
Slovakia
cold.
than Knowsley.
Got clean water though, haven't they?
I don't know.
Blackpool hasn't.
I don't know that Slovakia is known for its clean
It's
water.
got a nice lake. Lake Bird.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I've seen it on postcards. Anyway, well, it is interesting. There's about 7 or 8 years difference in the life expectancy of these women, which is pretty shocking. So, I mean, basically, it depends. Postcode lottery, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
if you're living in a posh area, you're more likely to live longer because you can put your eating on, because you've got a few more bob to throw around. And that's really sad. And I think it's a shame in a country like the UK. We often talk, I know privately I've said to you that I feel like there's a class divide in the UK where there isn't so much here. I don't feel there is as much. I mean, unless you're from Cottesloe, when, That's a different breed altogether over there, aren't they? So, God, that's Cottesloe switching off. We're down to 4 viewers.
No one from Knowsley or Cottesloe are listening
or
anymore.
Blackpool. But yeah, that's the thing, is that there's definitely a class divide, and it shows in your life expectancy, which is a real shame. So I think, it would be very nice to see the government address that, I think, and make it a bit more equal, and throw a bit more money at the north.
Yeah, exactly. But it's one of the few things that are changing in England slowly, but it will start to really have an impact, I think. And lots of things are changing over time. And one of the things that's changing over time is apparently the height of people.
Height of people.
Yeah, height of people. So I don't know.
There we go.
One of the things that was going on this week was that schools are starting to complain because their kids no longer fit inside the desks and chairs.
Well, I mean, they are tiny. Those desks and chairs.
For me and you, they're representative of the people that sit in them. Yeah, exactly.
Kids are getting bigger. Kids are bigger.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, giants.
They're not giants, but they're getting bigger.
Giants compared to how they used to be.
Well, so it sounds like you're talking nonsense, but it's actually true. So in the last 50 years, people have actually grown on average by 3 inches. So 3 inches. So for 14-year-olds, the average height back in the day was in the 70s was 5'3", and now it's 5'6". So
this is it.
They're massive.
What are you if that's not a real question?
Well, let's put it this way: I could do with the 3 inches. Yeah, I was born in the wrong era.
I've had a problem. I've got a problem that I'm like taller than a lot of my mates.
You were the giant. You were the only giant.
That's the problem though, because I can't wear high heels out with people without like craning my neck, getting awful neck strain. I mean, in this day and age.
Life is so tough.
It is good for crowds, though, when you go to a gig. See over everybody.
Perfect.
Good for cinemas, bad for people
so
behind you.
So you wouldn't be happy with an extra 3 inches if you were born now?
Oh, God, no.
No, it'd be not.
No, I don't want to be any taller. Because you can't wear nice heels as a girl. And you know what? Like I said, all my mates are shorter than me. Sucks. But I mean, like I said, you're one of them, so...
Yeah, I know. But I do like to just picture really tall children in really small desks. I don't know why, but it's quite funny.
It is. What's that? Is it Big? Is it?
Big? Yeah,
What's that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So
yeah.
Like that, it's
a bit like that. Yeah, it's a bit more like... Have you seen Billy Madison?
Yes.
It's exactly like that.
Love Billy Madison. Adam Sandler. One of my favourites, as
course,
you can probably well
imagine. Of course, yeah, exactly. Yes. Highbrow. Love Adam Sandler and Piers Morgan.
God, we've definitely lost all our audience, haven't we?
So it's a bit like, do you remember when you used to have to kind of put your hand up to go to the toilet, right?
A long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen you do it at work. It's weird. But so the other thing that's going on this week was people not putting their hand up to go to the toilet, but just doing it on the floor, on paths, on the railway in Snowdonia. So this is a guide that's come out and said a real problem for taking people on these guided tours is that there's just feces everywhere now.
Yeah. You know what? I used to volunteer at the Ironman in Busselton.
I want to know the rest of this story.
No, this is the thing.
Right.
This is the thing, right? We discussed this quite a lot. People don't believe me when they say this is a thing. Because when you want to try and get a good time on Ironman, right, these are elite athletes. They don't stop to go to the bathroom. They've got to go. They've got to go.
Yeah, no, but this
and runners, it makes everything.
Yeah, I know that. And
active people, they go more often. I think.
I know, but infamously, so like
we're not active people.
Paula Radcliffe infamously had to stop to go to the number 2s during a marathon, right?
You shouldn't have stopped though. She just kept going.
Yeah,
she was dedicated.
She was very swift about it. But anyway, it was an infamous thing that she did it, and it was caught on TV and all that kind of stuff. So I understand it with elite athletes and stuff like that, and even with like massive hikes, for example. But this is at the base. This is before they've done anything.
It can be a nerve-wracking thing facing that.
Okay, so you think it's a nerves thing?
Could be.
But they're hiding them in paper cups. Like.
Just never touch a paper cup at Snowdon.
Well, I mean,
advice.
I'm never
for
picking
good
up
advice on this
I'm
show.
never picking up paper cups just for the fun of it anyway, but I'm certainly not picking them up at the base of a...
pickers.
God. Oh, yeah, no.
Horrible job, isn't it, all of a sudden?
Well,
Gross.
I mean, it's never the best of jobs, but yeah, you don't really want to pick up a, empty crisp packet and find a little...
Oh, no. I know, it snows there, yellow snow, gross. It's a long walk though, 7 hours, it's a long time.
I know, but, you can hold it for 7 hours, surely.
Gross. Don't speculate about my toileting, please.
No, I'm not speculating about
that. Was a look and a half.
Yeah, well...
Right, enough of that, enough of that. Please, right. For God's sake. Can we talk about the football now?
Yeah, we can talk about football.
FA Cup.
Yeah, FA Cup.
You ready?
Am I ready?
Yeah.
I don't support either of the teams.
I know. This is why I'm asking, because he's a Spurs fan. And he hates at least one of these, Mom.
Yeah, I do hate one of them. No prizes for guessing which one. But Liverpool actually on course to do the quadruple if they win that. So
Yeah, they will, I think.
You reckon they will?
I hope so.
Okay. Well, this is
I
obviously
like Jurgen Klopp.
This is obviously a repeat of the Carabao Cup final. So that one Liverpool did win. So be interesting to see whether or not Chelsea can win anything. Chelsea have obviously been in turmoil this year. So interesting to see whether or not they'll get anything out of it. But yeah, Liverpool, if they win it, are still on course for the historic quadruple. So that's interesting.
Huddersfield are going to get into the Premier League as well. I'm just having that on the record.
Well,
here.
I saw that you won yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and which takes you to third, right?
Yeah, but we've played a few more games than everyone else, so we're not going to go up automatic. But
No,
we do it the hard way.
But infamously,
grafters in Huddersfield.
Those that finish third don't go up. So.
Oh, shut up! We got this. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Wembley feels right now.
Are you going to go?
I don't know. I've done it before.
I know you have.
Flew back for a weekend to watch them last time, but I don't know. I feel like I might jinx it twice.
Absolutely nonsense. Well, let's not jinx it anyway, and let's wrap it up. And it's lovely to have you back. It's nice to see you well.
It's nice to be back.
I'm glad that you're over the Rona.
Thanks.
I mean,
I'll give it to you if you want.
No, please don't.
I've still got it. Don't worry.
You haven't still got it?
No, I haven't still got it.
I mean, I'd be pretty annoyed if you just came in and did this for 25 minutes and then went, oh, I've still got it, by the way.
Breathe all
Yeah,
over
exactly. Unbelievable. All right, well, I'll see you next week.
You will.
And we'll do it all again.
We will. Ta-ra for now.
See you later.